affect us off the field, the things we do on the field. So I think, that's what makes it so special between us.
Either of you actually kicking the other one's butt at this point, or are you?
I think it's pretty much a stalemate. We both have our days. I can't really say, I've been beating him or he's been beating me. I think it's really just a stalemate, at this point.
The fact that you can have that from a true freshman, that sort of competition, that has to make you feel pretty confident that, heaven forbid, you get an injury. That somebody behind you can take your spot.
Yeah, that makes our entire team more confident to have two quarterbacks who can get it done. And it's not just the system. I think Paul can, thrive in any system because of his maturity.
Speaking of, he went through a pretty private, difficult time in the offseason there, man. Did you keep in touch with him at all? Or?
Yeah, I talk to him. I don't really get too personal with, guys' business because I think, everyone needs to handle their business on their own. But, whenever he opened up to me, we did have a conversation and, I tried to lend my advice to him.
Thanks, Geno.
Dana, sorry, go ahead. Dana said yesterday he doesn't really have to worry about keeping you confident, that if anything, he's got to do the opposite with you, kind of got to work to keep you humble a little bit at times. He said when you make a play, you'll let everybody know it. How does he work to sort of let you know? He said he tells you that you don't know everything.
That's what he says. He just tells me I don't know everything.
Do you believe it, though?
Yeah, I know that. He knows I know that. But, as a coach, his job is to always, tell me that and keep that in my head. So, I think that he does a great job with that. It's not, just me per se. He tells all of us to, keep our levels down. So, I think, that's a part of his coaching philosophy.
As a coach, it's his job to maybe bring you down a level. As a starting quarterback, is it your job to kind of have that swagger a little bit and be that confident? And
yeah, it's always a quiet confidence with me. I'm not a boastful type of guy. I think the thing that he was talking about is just I like to get the guys going, the tempo, because I understand that is an advantage we have. And sometimes he wants me to go a little bit slower, to get things more situated and organized.
Can you give a Cliff Notes version of this offense? Like a real, as base as you can give it.
Steve Nash in the fast break.
Okay. Steve Nash in the fast break. So if you could talk about that, how do people stop Steve Nash in the fast break?
I don't know. I think he won like 3 MVPs, so I don't know. I guess he got to get hurt.
If this is Steve Nash on the fast break, are you Steve Nash? And
whoever's at the helm is Steve Nash. The quarterback's job is to make sure the tempo is, constant and to keep that pressure on the defense, just as, Steve Nash does in the NBA.
I think it was Tandy who was out here earlier and said that he hasn't seen an offense move this fast in a game. And you guys are doing it in practice. Can you tell that tempo? Do you feel like you guys are moving that quickly in practice?
Yeah. Like I said, Coach Hoganson always tells us, specifically me to, back down a bit because, I always try to get the guys going so fast and the ball isn't even set yet. We're already trying to line up and run another play. So, I definitely can feel it. I think, at times I think we can, move faster, but, I think the pace that we're at right now is pretty good.
And I guess how important, if you could talk about communication there and how important that is for you in particular to be able to communicate what you want when you're trying to get the receivers on the same page as you, when you're trying to move that quickly, how difficult is that?
It isn't really difficult due to the fact that our system is kind of built in. The communication is the main part of it. Just get everyone on the same page and, as fast as you can and then, just get it done.